Okay, now let's look at Essay 1, Paper 1, Section A, MCQ portion. Question 1. Which of the following is 3,500,402? So I'm going to write down the numbers one by one. So 3,500,402. So adding them together, I will get 3,500,402, which would be 3. Question 2. So what number do we get? So you can also solve it the subtraction way. So first, let's minus 308. We would get 0.0000705 minus 70,000. 0.00005. So this would be 5 million, which would be 4. Question 3. How many hundreds are there in the product, that means multiply, of 375 and 40? So if I'm going to multiply them, 0, 28, 30, so 15,000. There are 2 zeros in hundreds, so strike off the 2 zeros, you will get 150 hundredths, so the answer is 2. Question 4. What is the value of this number divided by 500? So 749 plus 251 would give me 1,000. So 1,000 divided by 500, I can strike off the 2 zeros, that will leave me with 10 divided by 5, which would be a simple 2. Okay, so actually I don't even need to do long division. Question 5. 4 and 7 ninths. So if I were to minus 2, this would be 2 and 7 ninths. So the answer is 3. Now we come to the harder questions. What is the value of 3/8 times 5/6? So I'm going to just zoom out a little. And you realize I can simplify the 3 and the 6. So you would get 5/16. So your answer is 1. Question 7. 27 meter. So into 6 equal pieces. So 27 divided by 6, 4. So 24, 3. So 4 and 3, 6 can also be written as 4.5 meter. So the answer would be 3. Next, what is the area of triangle A, B, and C? This shaded triangle here. So you have a triangle with base 12 cm and height 5 cm. So area would be half times 12 times 5, which would give you 30 square centimeters. The answer is 1. Question 9. 10 apples, 4 oranges, and 16 pears in a basket. So what is the ratio of oranges to total number of fruits? So oranges, there are 4. Total number of fruits, there are 30. So can also be written as 2:15. Your answer is 2. Next, volume of cuboid. So 12 times 6 times 4 would give you 72 times 4, which would be 288 cubic centimeters. So the answer is 4. Okay. Next. So we have 15 plus this entire formula here, then times 2 will give you 90. So we have to work this backwards. Let's get rid of the 15 first. So 45 minus 15 will give you 30. So this means that this whole thing would be 30. So 30 divided by 2 will give you 15. So this means that, okay, 30 divided by 5 plus this number would be 15. And we are going to do the division first. So 6 plus the blank will give you 15. So this number in the blank would be 9. Okay, give yourself a huge pat on the back if you manage to get this right. Question 12. May has $400. She spent 2/5 of it on a pair of shoes. So 2/5 of $400 is $160. So she spent $160 on shoes and $60 on a bag. So how much did she spend altogether? 160 plus 60 will give you $220, which is 3. Question 13. The figure is made up of square x, y, and z. Area of x is 144, so this is 144 centimeters square, while y is 81 square centimeters. So what's z? Okay, what's this triangle right here? Okay, so if the square of x area is 144, that means the sides will be 12, 12. And for y, each side would be 9. So area of z would be half times 12 times 9, which would be 54 square centimeters, which is 2. Question 14. So we have a star. Okay, apparently I am bad at drawing stars. Is to 3 is to 5 is equivalent to 8 is to 12 is to diamond. What are the values of the star and the diamond? So to change 3 to 12, I will need to multiply everything by 4. So ask myself, what number times 4 will give me 8? The answer is 2. And then 5 times 4 will give me 20. So the star is 2 and the diamond is 20. So your answer is 3. Next, last question, 15. A plastic container measures 12 cm, 8 cm, 20 cm. If it's half filled with syrup, that means I can pour in another half container of syrup. So how much more? It will be half times 12 times 8 times 20. So this would be 6. So 48 times 20, 960 cubic centimeters, which is 960 milliliters, which is 0.96 liters. So the answer is 3. And that concludes it for MCQ portion. Next up will be your short answer.